Can you believe it, sir? We're finally going to have a female at the coming-of-age ceremony this year. How exciting!
Take it easy on that dough, son. We haven't had an opportunity like this for 200 years. And I'll be damned if we lose out to Briarwood and his inferior sweet rolls because you've overworked the dough.
Excuse me, miss? Ma'am? We would be honored if you would accept these sweet rolls.
What's the occasion?
We're just so excited about the coming-of-age ceremony that we got started early and now we've made too many. Please, miss, enjoy them.
Thank you so much. These smell lovely.
Oh no, thank you, miss. You honor us.
Miss, please do our family the honor of accepting.
My, what a fine crown. I feel like a goddess.
How kind of you to share with the class, darling.
Those smell really wonderful. Could I try one? Wow, these are really amazing.
Do you not see what all these gifts are? They're trying to buy you. Everyone wants to be a part of your coming-of-age ceremony. Are you truly so naive as to think all the men of our village are showering you with gifts for no good reason?
I wasn't really thinking about it. They just smelled really good. I'll be more careful of what gifts I accept in the future.
I've got a special class session for you today. One of the most important lessons you'll ever learn. We'll be doing something a little more practical. Gather your things and meet me outside.
I thought our most important lesson was yesterday.
There's an entire world that exists out there beyond your whim-wham, you know.
Whim-wham? If you're calling it that, it means you're not mature enough to be talking about it.
Can you idiots talk about Sirocco's penis somewhere else? You're blocking the doorway.
How terribly rude of us. Not to worry, Iggy. We can continue talking about my penis on the way to wherever it is we're going.
Don't do this now, Ignatius. It's not worth getting in trouble. Save it for training in the afternoon.
Hey, Caspian. Listen, about yesterday.
Oh, it's you. Did you need something? You are disturbing my thoughts.
I just wanted to apologize to you about yesterday. It'd been a rough day, and you came at me when I was already a bit sensitive. So I took it out on you, and I shouldn't have. I know you only meant to help.
Was there anything else?
I just wanted to know what you thought about us going to see this human boy.
What do I think? I think it is important to know one's enemies. I think it is fortunate that a boy this incompetent delivered himself to our doorstep. And I think his presence constitutes an act of aggression that is tantamount to war.
You really think one boy is enough to cause a war?
Do you think a boy incompetent enough to get captured would have made it this far alone? He was simply the weakest of his companions. Do not make the same mistake as the rest of our classmates. You are brighter than that.
The same mistake? You mean don't underestimate the significance of this incident?
Precisely.
Thanks for the warning, Caspian. I'll leave you alone with your thoughts now.
Gather around and listen carefully. This human is an adolescent, like yourselves. He is the son of the village chief. He is immensely valuable as a prisoner, and unlike humans, we do not mistreat our prisoners. Keep your hands to yourself and keep your distance.
How did he come to be in our custody, Elder?
We found a group of adolescent human males skulking around the edge of the village, in violation of our inter-village agreement. You may recall that we've had a pact of non-violence with the humans for the last few centuries. Elemental males were permitted to visit the village in secret, and have children with any woman they chose, with the exception of human nobles, so long as the women consented. The agreement limited the number of human-elemental relationships per year. It wasn't ideal, but we got what we needed, and the humans were able to have some measure of peace. Recently, the humans seem to have forgotten our agreement. Although our agreement is due to expire just after the coming-of-age ceremony, the humans have not even waited until then to begin their incursions. We took this boy as he had some worth as a prisoner, but his companions were of no use to us. There has been some tension between our village and the human village of late, but this is too far. We recognize that they are still boys, however, so we will give them an opportunity to make things right. Still, this is a good lesson for all of you. None of you are old enough to have left the village yet. So this boy represents an excellent chance to observe a human firsthand. Follow me. Have a good look. If all goes well, he will be returned to his people in a few days' time. Now that we've had a look at the face of our enemy, we must ensure you are prepared to defend against them. We will spend the rest of the lesson sparring. Pair up.
You've improved considerably since our last fight.
Thanks, Caspian.
Don't let it go to your head. You have a long way to go.
You just can't ever say anything nice, can you? Huh?
Now that you've been through the change, you'll be a fully grown woman before we know it. And as a woman, there are many things you'll have to deal with that your classmates won't.
What do you mean, Papa?
Well, you know it's not permitted for elementals to intermarry with humans, so most elementals will never even have the chance to marry.
Why can't they just marry a boy, Papa?
Well, they certainly can, dear one. But not every boy likes boys. Not every girl likes boys either. But that's beside the point. One day you will come of age, and you'll be given a choice that most of your classmates won't. You may want to marry an elemental man. It's early yet, but you're never too young to think about your future and what you want out of life. Marriage is a choice not many of us have anymore. Your mother and I were married for many years before we had you. She was an incredible woman, but that was our decision. Your mother always said all she ever wanted was for you to make your own way, and I've always tried to respect that. If you wish to marry someday, I'll throw the biggest party the land has ever seen. But marriage is not the only path to a happy relationship and a fulfilling life.
I don't know right now, Papa. Can I think about this later?
Of course, sweet girl. You're too young for all this kind of talk. Your mother would be ashamed of me for boring you to tears like this.
You shouldn't be out in the water on a day like this.
I didn't know a storm was coming.
Next time, take me with you. I know all the best places for a swim.
Well, you're here now, right? Why don't you show me?
Yes, I'll show you.
Miss, please, if you'll just have a look at these fabric swatches.
Don't bother with that fool's swatches. See here, miss, we have a dress already made for you. Please, miss.
Those rags aren't fit to grace your body, miss. We've got a gown waiting for you in our shop.
Sirs, you honor me with your gifts. Unfortunately, I simply don't have the time to consider them right now, as I must be on my way to school. But thank you for thinking of me. I will be sure to remember you when the time comes to make my decision. Do all our tradesmen travel in herds in this village?
So help me, Magnus, if you touch my cakes one more time! What are you even doing here, Adriatico? You're a carpenter!
I may be a carpenter, but my hobby cakes taste 1,000 times better than those dry, crumbling little insults you're carrying in your hands!
As if you can even talk, Gillivar! You might as well be a carpenter, too! Your cakes are like wood!
Sirs, you honor me with your gifts, but I see my classmate across the square and I promised him we would walk together. I really must be going now. Please feel free to deliver any samples to my quarters. Thanks! Caspian? Caspian, you can let go now. They're gone.
My apologies. I was focused.
That's all right. Thanks for the rescue, Caspian.
It will only get worse from here. You showed them weakness. Every artisan in this village and the next will be clamoring to push their wares on you.
Weakness? Was I supposed to fight them or something?
In my home village, our artisans are similarly aggressive. You must show them no mercy, and you must make an example out of those who continue to harass you.
Make an example out of them? How?
First, you must send an underling to his house in the dead of night. And then, once you have broken his spirit, you make him apologize in front of the entire village for the disrespect he has visited upon you and your entire family.
That sounds really effective, Caspian, but I don't think the elders would allow that.
Perhaps not. I forget sometimes Akash is much more lax than my own village.
It must be nice not having to be on your guard all the time, though, right? Having to be so harsh on everyone must be exhausting.
Leadership requires a great deal of responsibility. It is a burden I carry gladly. But I must admit, life in Akash is easier.
Where do you think they're headed with all those weapons?
They must be checking in on the prisoner.
I wonder what they're going to do to him. I hope they don't hurt him.
Do not tell me you are concerned for this human boy.
I'm not concerned for him, but I am concerned for my people. If we start behaving like humans, we're no better than they are.
This is true. We must hold ourselves to a higher standard. However, in this case, there is no cause for concern. Elder Saul has assured us no harm will come to the prisoner. It would be useless worrying about this matter any further.
All right.
Today will be a bit different. You're nearing your coming-of-age ceremony, which means we only have a week left together. Normally, I would assign you partners. But your classmate here has an extra choice the rest of you don't. You've studied the elements for the last 14 years of your life, but you're going to have to make a commitment. You'll be choosing your own partner today. You won't have many more chances to explore magic in a neutral environment like this, so make the most of your time.
Don't drag it out, darling. Just break their hearts and get it over with.
Have you ever even seen her using wind magic outside of class? You left confidence behind long ago, buddy. We're getting into delusional territory here.
Like Earth isn't just as useless for defense.
You do realize Earth magic isn't all flowers and grass, right?
It's not a popularity contest, guys. She needs to think about her future.
All of you, be quiet.
Caspian!
Come now, darling, your own kind. Hasn't your family taught you enough about water magic?
You're just mad she didn't choose you, Rocco.
I admit I'm a bit hurt, but I know our love can survive this betrayal.
Enough joking around. Class is still in session. The poor girl doesn't need any more pressure from the lot of you. The real choice is in less than 2 weeks. Try to keep an open mind as long as you can.
Thank you, Elder. I will.
It doesn't surprise me that you would consider water magic. Your family lineage is known across the land. But if we are to work together, I need to know what you are looking to accomplish in this session.
I just wanted to get to know you more.
Why?
We've been classmates since we were little kids, but I don't know a thing about you. We're about to graduate and go our separate ways soon.
That has always been intentional. I have told you everything you needed to know about me. No more, no less.
Are you serious? Do you really think everyone is coming to you with their hand out asking for something? I didn't ask you how powerful your family is or what kind of resources your village controls. I just wanted to know what kind of person my classmate is.
In 2 weeks' time, you can return to your home village and forget you ever knew me. You should thank me for making the process easier on you. Now then, are you finished?
Are you?
Excuse me?
Are you finished patting yourself on the back for being so inaccessible and mysterious?
We can begin our lesson whenever you are ready. Water magic is similar to fire magic in that it is easy to learn, but difficult to master. Any young elemental female can be taught to summon water, but true mastery comes only with years of dedicated training.
Right.
Let us begin with the obvious. No doubt you played this game with your father as a child. Aim for the ring. Adequate. Let's try another.
Sorry, I thought you meant to make this one more challenging.
Let us move on to something more age-appropriate. Let the record reflect that you have an excellent grasp on this children's game.
You chose to have us play it, Caspian.
Let us try something more difficult, then.
What do you think you're doing?
Don't dodge. Show me your defensive capabilities.
All right, but at least give me some warning next time.
Better. Very good. Your family should be proud.
Thanks, Caspian. Maybe we could train together again sometime.
It seems unlikely, as I am incredibly busy.
Oh.
But if it should come to pass that we are in the training yard at the same time, I would consider it. Look alive. I rescind my praise. You clearly have much to learn yet.
Ugh! I'm going to blast the beard right off your face, you inconsiderate, ill-tempered!
Let your magic do the talking.